to have you join us. This is the news update at 12 on Dominion Television, Ibadan. I'm Oluwayemi Adelakun. President Bola Tinubu has called on Nigerians to unite in the fight against terrorism, banditry and kidnapping, stressing that tackling insecurity requires the collective effort of both government and citizens. In his Democracy Day broadcast, the president urged citizens to avoid ethnic profiling and blame games, assuring that Nigeria would emerge stronger and more united after overcoming its security challenges. He noted that recent security operations, including the dismantling of an ISWAP command center in Arege, Borno State, demonstrate ongoing progress in the fight against terrorism. Reflecting on Nigeria's democratic journey, Tinubu said the country has now recorded 27 years of uninterrupted civilian rule since 1999, describing it as the longest period of democratic governance in the nation's history. President Bola Tinubu has renamed the completed Institute of Petroleum Studies in Kaduna as the General Shehu Musa Yar'Adua University of Geological Sciences and Engineering Technology. The announcement was made during his Democracy Day address. Tinubu said the decision honors the late General Shehu Musa Yar'Adua for his contributions to Nigeria's transition to democratic rule. Tinubu also announced national honors for more than 30 individuals involved in the June 12 democracy struggle, including posthumous awards for Dr. Otto Nwako and Ben Charles Obi. The National Assembly has taken a major step toward establishing state police, with the House of Representatives passing a constitutional amendment bill and the Senate approving it for second reading. In the House, 289 of the 290 lawmakers present voted in favor of the proposal, which seeks to move policing from the exclusive legislative list to the concurrent legislative list, allowing states to create and manage their own police forces. While Senate lawmakers also backed the bill, arguing that state police would improve intelligence gathering, community policing and response to security threats across the country. Supporters say the move will strengthen security and federalism, while critics warn of possible political interference, funding challenges and jurisdictional conflict between federal and state police. The Inspector General of Police, Olatoji Disu, has approved the promotion of 374 officers in the Kwara State Police Command. The exercise is part of a nationwide effort to reward dedication and strengthen service delivery within the Nigeria Police Force. According to the command spokesperson, 365 constables were promoted to corporals, 2 corporals to sergeant, 5 sergeant to inspectors, and 2 superintendents elevated to chief superintendent. Kwara State Commissioner of Police Ojo Adekemi congratulated the officers, saying the promotion reflects their commitment to duty. He urged them to remain disciplined and see the elevation as a call to greater responsibility. He also commended the Inspector General for prioritizing welfare and career growth, noting that the exercise has boosted morale across the command. Residents of Aboluwaje layout in the Olorunshogo area of Ibadan are calling for urgent government intervention over the alleged contamination of their well and bowl, a situation they claim has left their households without access to safe water and raised fears of a potential public health crisis when used. Our correspondent, Damilola Daudu, will monitor the situation as the details.
Residents of number 16 Agboluwaje layout or Olorunshogo area of Ibadan have raised concerns over the alleged contamination of their well and borehole, blaming the situation on the activities of nearby MRS filling station Olorunshogo. The affected residents, including Mrs. Rashidat Aminu and Olainka Aminu, who spoke during an interview, said they first noticed unusual changes in the colors, smell and quality of the water from their well and borehole several months ago. According to them, the contamination has made the water unsafe for domestic use, forcing to seek alternative source of water. The property owners explained that after discovering the problem, they approached the management of MRS filling station to report their concerns. They noted that the filling station management requested 2 months to investigate the matter and provide a solution. However, the resident claimed that after the agreed period elapsed, they received no further communication from the company. Frustrated by the lack of progress, the residents said they formally reported the issue to the Oyo State Ministry of Environment. Officials of the ministry were said to have visited the area, inspected the water, and conducted preliminary assessment.
sàdédé di òdìdé dààmú tó run petrol ìgbà tó dẹ̀ wá run petrol yẹn a wá lọ pe àwọn tí wọ́n ní ṣe tí wà ní Èkó wọ́n wá mọ́níjà wọn náà wá ó yẹ̀ wò ó yẹ bọ́ọ̀lù ó fa kàgájì ó fa jáde bá ní petrol ti wà ń bẹ̀ lóòótọ́ ìyẹn mọ́níjà wọn tó wá ìgbà tó wá wí bẹ́ẹ̀ tán ló bá lọ àbárí mọ́ wọ́n wá ní ká fún lóṣù méjì yẹn tá a wá fún títí oṣù méjì yẹn wá pé mo wá lọ sí ibẹ̀ yẹn pé ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ta ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ ń bí àwọn ọmọọṣẹ́ wọn wá ní pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ mo wá ṣàlàyé pé kí ní ọ̀dọ̀ wa ní petrol yà sí ẹ̀dẹ̀ lẹ́ǹbọ̀ oṣù méjì pé àrí yín mọ́ àwọn ọmọ ṣùgbọ́n tí ń tajà ń bẹ̀ wá dé mi bí ẹ̀ ńlá jà gbèsè bí wọ́n ti fà á ó ní wọ́n ti fà á wọ́n fà á ní tún petrol kò sáàpù òǹbẹ ìgbà tí mo kú òǹbẹ mo wá lọ sí ọ̀nà àrà níbi wọ́n ti yàdọ̀ àwọn oníkìíní nígbà mo débẹ̀ àwọn yẹn wọ́n káàánú mi ń jọ yẹn jọ Jímọ̀ nígbà wọn mo wá débẹ̀ wọn ni kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣàlàyé fún wọn wá dọ́dà bàbá di Monday àwọn ń bọ̀ Monday tí wọ́n pọ̀ ń bọ̀ yẹn ní ìrí wá àrí wọn mo tún wá wọn lọ́jọ́ Monday ìgbà tí mo wá wọn lọ́jọ́ Monday wọn ni ṣé torí pé lè wá wà nítòsí mo sì wá wọn wá àwọn ò ráàyè.
They came to inspect it, and we showed them the water, we showed them the well water. What they said is we should give them time. So we gave them 2 months. After 2 months, we didn't hear from them. So we went to the secretariat. So they told us that they should come. Those two should come to the secretariat, and we met with them. But when we met with them, they said the water is not the contamination is not from them. That is from they don't know where it's coming from. So we want the government to intervene and help us.
The residents noted that they have since been waiting for feedback and recommendation from the ministry regarding the outcome of its investigation. One of their neighbor, Mr. Okekunjo Wahid, who also spoke with Dominion News, explained that many others have been using from the borehole and well, not until it became contaminated.
A kàn ṣàkíyèsí pé torí bẹ́ẹ̀ láti máa ń pọnmi tá a bá mú tẹ́lẹ̀ a kàn ṣàkíyèsí pé petrol wọnú omi yẹn so máa sọ fún wa pé petrol wọnú omi yẹn wọ́n dẹ̀ lọ sí ilé pé wọ́n lọ rìpọ́ọ̀tù fún wọn instead kí àwọn mánéjà bẹ̀ wọ́n wá sí ìsìsì wọn akójọ àlẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ara wa ni so wọ́n kádọ̀ ìmọ̀ láti jọ sọ láṣọ nítorí nù àmọ́ ní mánéjà ọ̀dáhùn lóhùn. ìjọba lè ṣe ni pé wọ́n pè àwọn méjèèjì pọ̀ ni nǹkan tí onílé kó bá máa ṣe fún onílé aṣọ.
When contacted, the manager of the MRS filling station, Mr. Shegun Adenuga, said the company had not ignored the complaint as alleged by the residents. Speaking via a telephone call, he explained that the filling station has engaged with officials of the Ministry of Environment on the matter. According to him, environmental officials have visited the station, carried out tests on the facilities' underground storage tanks to determine whether there were any leakage that could have contributed to the reported contamination. Mr. Shegun maintained that the company is cooperating with relevant authorities and waiting for the outcome of the investigation to establish the actual cause of the problem.
To ensure that there is no any form of manipulation in the chain. So that was conducted between yesterday night and so we are yet the results. Calling me now, I'm shocked that they have not even given the Ministry of Environment to finish what they are doing. They've gotten to environment, the state Ministry of Environment. It's not how, that's the reason why they just conducted it. You know, they will take you to the lab and before they can decide on what will happen.
Meanwhile, affected residents have appealed to the Oyo State government and relevant environmental agencies to expedite actions on the matter. The residents also urge authorities to make public the findings of any environmental assessment conducted in the area and hold accountable any individuals or organization found responsible for the contamination. Damilola Daudu reporting for Dominion News.
Mali's Al-Qaeda-linked militant group Jamaat Nusrat al-Islam wal Muslimin has offered millions of euros for information leading to the whereabouts of the country's leader and senior military officials. The group announced a reward of 2 million euros for information on military ruler Assimi Goita, at 1 million euro each for information on Colonel Lassina Diallo and General Malik Diko. The offer follows a similar move by the Malian government, which recently announced rewards for information leading to the capture of JNIM leader Iyad Ghali and other militant figures. The development comes amid escalating violence in Mali, where recent attacks linked to armed groups have intensified security concerns. A South Korean court sentenced former President Yoon Suk-yeol to 30 years in prison after finding him guilty of charges linked to a military drone incursion into North Korea. The Seoul Central District Court convicted Yoon of aiding the enemy and abuse of power, ruling that he had been involved in planning the October 2024 drone operation over Pyongyang. Yoon has denied any wrongdoing, with his lawyers arguing that he neither ordered nor approved the drone mission and that it was unrelated to martial law. Already in custody and serving a life sentence in a separate insurrection case, the former president is expected to appeal the latest ruling. United States President Donald Trump says a peace agreement between Washington and Tehran could be signed as early as this weekend, raising hopes for an end to months of conflict between the two countries. Speaking on the proposed deal, Trump said he understood that Iran's leadership had approved the agreement. However, Iranian officials said discussions were still ongoing and that no final decision had been reached, although significant progress had been made on key aspects of the part. Despite the optimism, tensions remain high around the Strait of Hormuz, where reports indicate fresh military activity involving Iranian and U.S. forces, underscoring the fragile nature of the peace effort. Talking sports, South Korea began their FIFA World Cup campaign on the winning note, defeating the Czech Republic 2-1 after capitalizing on a series of chances created throughout the match. Host Mexico also claimed its first ever opening day match at a Men's World Cup with a 2-0 win over South Africa at Mexico City Stadium, in a thrilling encounter laced with 3 red cards. Meanwhile, Japan captain Wataru Endo has announced his retirement from international football after being ruled out of the 2026 FIFA World Cup with a foot injury, bringing an end to a career that saw him earn 73 caps and score 4 goals for Japan. You can visit our website on www.dominion.org.ng to watch us live and interact with us. You can also follow us across our social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and LinkedIn at Dominion Broadcast and X at Dominion Cast. And hence the news update on Dominion Television. I'm Oluwayemi Adelakun saying thank you for watching and good afternoon.